Mic check 1 2 1 2. What's up, chat? How y'all doing today? Happy Friday. We got Ashanti in the house. Another Ashanti. I love any Ashanti. Welcome to Microwave Beats with Sarah the Illstrumentalist. So grateful to be here. Today's episode is sponsored by DistroKid. Make sure you hit the link in the bio, in the description for your VIP 7% off your first year membership at distrokid.com/VIP/Sarah2ill. So when you're ready to drop that new music, you know where to come. DistroKid is amazing. We'll talk about it soon. But it's me. And Sarah. And Sarah. Go Sarah. Go Sarah. Yes. We made this microwave beat. I said it wasn't going to be on the album, but it sounds pretty dope. It just needs like a bass line. I'm gonna have to go so today we're gonna go through some beats that we've already made. Well, I've already made, because I think I'm almost done with Microwave Beats Volume 1, which is a beat tape we've been working through since January 1st. I really feel like I'm done. I'm like, I think I'm done. Like, I'm good. But maybe I'm not. I want to have at least 18 songs. So I made that decision. 18 is good. I'm sure I have at least 15 that are done. So we're just going to make sure, see what songs that are complete and what songs that are kind of almost done, and finish them so we can finish this beat tape. And guess where we're going to upload the music to when we're done? DistroKid. That's right. I'm going to show y'all that process once the music is done so we can go through it together. That's not going to be today, but I can definitely show you the site. It's very easy. And actually, one thing that I'll talk about a little later. Let's talk about it later. Because right now I want to talk about it's Friday. It's August the 18th. And today is the first release of my dance music series for my up-and-coming dance album called Double Aries. And we're going to listen to the first song that came out. It's called Yummy Nectar. The music's like pinned, so if you want to add it to your library, jam out to it. It's still summertime. And it's still a vibe, so definitely bringing the vibes. I hope you guys enjoy. We're gonna listen to it right now. I got my Apple Music up. Let's get into it. I'm gonna do it a different way. I actually posted a YouTube video of the actual artwork. Let's watch that. Let me just pull it up real quick. But happy Friday, Mont Dog. Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate everyone coming through. One of my favorite producers and inspirations. Thanks for sharing. Of course, Edward. Thank you so much. I appreciate you and just being here. I appreciate you all straight up, because this, like, it's just a beautiful thing. My life is just so beautiful. I got to tell y'all about this week. Like, oh my gosh, this week. Oh my God, y'all. This school is amazing. 1500 Sound Academy. First of all, pull up my YouTube channel. I was so excited. How was your week? Tell me something, a highlight of your week. Anybody feel it doesn't have to be music related. It can be whatever. I am a safe place for you to share anything. Because I'm going to share some things. So Monday, so usually I actually have school. Let this pass real quick. Hold on. So I'll talk about it later. There's a list of music that we go through. I just want y'all to put in the comments just anything that I highlight, some good news from this week, whether it's an inspiration, something good happened to you, something good happened to someone else. Just spread some love in the comments. So we're gonna listen to this vibe. Sorry for the pause. Hopefully, looks like it's buffering. Let's get to it. That's my latest song. Yummy Nectar is out right now on all streaming services. If you want to use the music in your next video for content, the link is below. There's a 30-day free link to use Epidemic Sound. Download the songs. That is that. We're gonna have a new song next week. Another dance song. I'm excited. Hope you enjoyed that. Put your nectar or your peach emoji in the comments for me. Good night from Spain. Okay, it's good. What time is it in Spain? Like, whoa. It's right now. I'm in LA. It's 2:21 p.m. and I really enjoy that song. So I really enjoy making it. Got like dog hair in my mouth or something. Yeah. Good night from Spain. Got the Kingdom. Just Jux. Appreciate the love. I don't know why this thing do this what it do. Make sure you guys save not pink nectar, yummy nectar to your playlist right now. I got a lot of bangers. I got some good stuff coming Let me calm. No, I ain't gonna go. Okay, Lamar said, good to hear. Great to be here. A few years ago, I attended 1500 Sound Academy, and Rance and James are such a great people and got a chance to work with them. So I can say you're in good hands. That's amazing. That's just... Listen, let me tell y'all about my week. So yeah, usually I go to school. Schools is usually Tuesday through Thursday. But there's a lot of like lab time, but like school's not really in attendance on Mondays, but I actually went to figure out if I can get vocal lessons from Pops, who's Rance's father, and he is such an amazing musician. He actually used to play piano for Smokey Robertson and the Temptations, and explained to me his experience with Motown, and we just geeked out over Marvin Gaye music, and he was singing to me playing the piano. He showed me his music video. When he was showing me his music video, there was a video from GQ that I knew had my music in it, so I was like, hit that video. As soon as we play, it's gonna have my song in it. He was grooving to it. It was really dope. And then he actually showed me over to the other side of their compound, which they're almost finished, which is like a huge mega, like, I can't even explain it. It's like, oh my God, y'all. It's like the Black Shangri-La, but on steroids. It has a theater, has multiple recording studios, a sound stage. It is great. It's got like sculptures and paintings and secret rooms, and oh my gosh, like, mine is blown. I can't even believe I'm even recalling this, because it was like a dream, and I had left. I was like, I really felt like this was all a dream. So thanks, Pops, for letting me go see the other side. I really do appreciate it. It's very inspiring, super inspiring. They had everything over there except for like a gym, which is fine. So that was just Monday. Tuesday, when we had class, we talked about Ableton, of course, because we're doing music production this month. We talked about automation, which is really dope. So I learned how to automate with pretty much any MIDI keyboard, which is really dope. Considering getting the push. Probably don't want to get the standalone, because I don't really see myself using it outside or wanting to, I don't know, maybe. But also I heard that you can attach accessories or an expansion of, you can make it into a standalone at some point, I guess. So if I just want the regular, like push, I can just upgrade it when I want to, if I want to. So I may get into that. I may order that this week. But we talked about automation this week in Ableton. I'm learning how to just arrange and make music, and like in the middle of class, Rance walks in with G Herbo. And they're like, hey, and I'm like, okay, it's awesome. He didn't speak, some people come in and they speak, but he was just stopping by. And then trying to think what happened on Wednesday. It'll come to me. But yesterday James Fauntleroy taught our class. He taught half our class. First half was actually taught by someone named Preach, who plays the keys on I Can't Believe It for T-Pain, and he broke down like how they made all these songs that were, like 45 songs for the album, and they shared it with the label. The label said they didn't have a single, so they had to go back and make a really simple song, and that song was like I Can't Believe It. And he explained that it had to be like 5 or 6 different tracks. It was just like some keys, his vocals, 808, some little drums, and it's really blowing my mind because I'm learning how to simplize what I already know how to do and make pop music or radio worthy music or something that's just going to be catchy universally. So it's really interesting because now when I listen to like I'm Sprung by T-Pain, it's the same formula. It's like his vocals, an 808, some drums, and then like a harp sound. Very simple, but it's and then he'll remove some of the drums. So I'm analyzing music a lot better, and it's really dope. But if you don't know who James Fauntleroy is, he is part of 1500 or Nothing. He's one of the founders of the school, the academy that I attend. But he is a freaking genius. Like, the music he makes, I had told him like his music makes me feel rich because he's made music. He's written songs and produced for Bruno Mars, Justin Timberlake, Beyonce, Rihanna, Drake, Frank Ocean, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar. But like specifically when I listen to his music, I can remember there are specific times when like I listened to this song during this interview process and I didn't have money, and I would listen to it and hype me up. Like Suit and Tie by Justin Timberlake. Come on. Or 24 Karat Imagine, or come on, all those songs make you feel rich. Like he was like, that's how I feel. I feel rich. I was like, yes, keep giving us that rich energy. I was very honored to be able to just, everyone was asking him questions. He was able to share a lot of insight to his experience. I'm very grateful for that. Afterwards, I had booked a room. We get to book these little studio rooms to practice because we have an assignment that we have to submit the show that we're actually doing what we apply, right? So I'm in this Roland room, which is basically sponsored by Roland. It's this room full of Roland instruments, like lots of synths and keyboards. Like, it's my favorite room. It's like the only room I actually like to book out because the other ones they're cool. But I like the Roland room. And as I'm in there, people come in and out. So as I'm like focusing on what I'm doing, I'm not really noticing who's coming in and out of the room. I kind of just focus on my screen and the music. But this one time I looked up when someone opened the door, and it was James Fauntleroy and Mario. And I'm just like, oh, hey, Mario, what's up? My name's Sarah. I'm a producer. And he's like, oh, cool. I'm here visiting. I'm like, are you going to come to school? He's like, no, I'm just, revisiting and getting inspiration, which is really dope. It's just so dope to just literally just be minding your own business. I'm making music. I'm practicing what they've applied, which is some of the coolest stuff. I got my instructor Jamie coming through to help me like with those little frustrating things with Ableton that like literally it's just so small, but that's what make me want to stop using it in the first place. I'm like, why is this not working? Why can't I like go back to session view or the arrangement view, and then when I hit this, it just goes like this, and then he's like able to explain to me, you hit this and then boom. Versus me having to go into the internet. It's really dope. So I'm really grateful for this experience. I'm maximizing the experience. So shout outs to 1500 or Nothing, 1500 Sound Academy for the opportunity. Oh, Wednesday I had an interview. That's what happened. They actually are documenting my process or progress, or documenting my experience so far. So it was after week 1, So they interviewed me. I'm not sure if it'll be on socials or if they'll just archive it for themselves, but that was really dope. Was able to sit down in the same rolling room and record some content for them. So thank you so much. And one thing I wanted to do, let's see. Logging in. How's everybody doing? I know. Thank you so much. I love this room. Yes, right on time. What up? Shout outs. Make sure y'all follow Menace Material Entertainment. They are so consistent with their content. I've been on their podcast, I don't even know, maybe 3 to 4 times, maybe 5. I love when I go back to North Carolina. I feel like that's mandatory for me to go go to their podcast and talk. I really enjoy speaking with them. Let me sign in. Don't listen. Trying to be like me. Be like yourself. You're so dope. Like, you're so dope. You're so dope. Like, your content is so dope. Like, keep doing you. I feel like I was like that. I would say that about other people, and then someone said, "Don't be like me. Be like yourself when you grow up. Because there's only you." One you. Yes, I go to 1500 static episodes. It's literally like a dream come true. Like, I don't want to leave. Oh my god. Nice. Glad you made some friends. Loudspeaker Podcast Network. Start following us, and that feels good knowing they watching. You never know who's watching. You never know who's watching. You never know who's watching. Like I said, today's episode is sponsored by DistroKid. I am logged into my account. This is what it looks like. It's super easy when you're logged in. Let me clear this real quick. Basically, one thing I'm actually going to do this week that has nothing to do with my beat tape and actually has to do with older music that I have out. I finally have access to a certain distributor that has one song that I haven't had access to get my money or the account. I finally got access to it today. And luckily with DistroKid, I can come in here. It has all my social media stuff account already connected. But I can literally release older music. You know, I could attach what's the name of this? There's a certain number that goes attached with your music. I got that information. It's an ISRC code, maybe. Yeah, so I'm gonna fill this information out with literally the same the same information from that release with the old date and re-release it through DistroKid, and I'm gonna also keep track to see if it actually works. So we'll go through this journey together because I want to be able to see if the streams will be the same, as far as just like the same calculations. If it's going to start from zero, I'm pretty sure it's going to transfer over because you're able to do that. So I'm very grateful for that. So I actually saw today that Iman Amari had some issues with a distributor. I'm not going to speak about the distributor. I don't have any experience with that specific distributor, but he said that it was a bad experience, something about not getting paid on time, and that you might as well use DistroKid. DistroKid seems to be the best resource for independent artists because they literally will pay you. They collect all the royalties from the streaming services. You can even get paid directly on your phone and upload music from your phone. So make sure you guys check it out. I feel like I'm not going anywhere. I've had good experiences with them, so like it's just nice to have a solid, stable place to come as an independent artist and make sure that you're getting 100% of your royalties. So I'm going to show you also how we upload the music. We're going to upload the album once it's done, when the artwork's done and all that good stuff. So, but today I'm going to listen to or go through these songs that I have and see what we have real quick. Let's just count real quick. We got one. Oops. Okay, I got 15 beats that are done. That just need to be like, there's 4 that needs to be mastered and little SP404 thingamabobbers, which is cool. So we're gonna go through this good old MPC and listen to the beats that are not done yet. They're almost done, just to see if that's something we want to move forward or if we want to make new beats. Because basically, we have 15. We need 3 more. We may already have it. So let's check. So I got this joint here. Let's see. Trip, safe travels. Okay. Let's see, what are you doing? You're always up and I'm there when I'm doing something. Ouch. Listen to the next one real quick. It's cool. It's alright. It's alright. I need the next three to be the bangers of the bangers of bangers. I got some bangers on the table. It's just like we got 3 more to go. So maybe we're gonna. How do I go through this? My dog over there eating their ball or something. I gotta give her some peanut butter or something. Alright, what's today? Let's listen to this one. Okay. What'd you do, Lucy? Oh my God, yo, hold on. I'm not going through this week. I'll be right back. And mess the camera up. So she's over there. Peanut butter will always do the trick, you know. This one's alright. I'm not like, you know, overjoyed by it, you know. Tell me about your recent DAW switch. You want me to tell you about my recent DAW switch? It's been difficult. I ain't gonna lie. My brain hurts. I'm just surprised I know all these things now. I remember I ain't know I'm using the MPC, the SP. I got the machine. You can use the machine with Ableton, so I'm trying to wrap my head around that. Okay, so If you haven't watched my recent video, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Appreciate you. I just saw it pop up on my screen. I appreciate you for the donation. What's up, Ashanti? So basically, let's talk about it. I love Native Instruments Machine, but it's not really a full DAW. You know, as a aspiring songwriter, producer extraordinaire, Machine limits me, which is good when you first are making music, because you can be very creative with your limitations. Now, Ableton allows me to use more vocals and have more flexibility with making my own sounds like crazy. Like, there's no other thing that has what Ableton has. And like, my teacher's so excited to show us everything. He's like, let me show you. And he's like blowing our minds. So I'm recording everything now. I'm recording the classes. I'm just like, okay, I gotta look back at this because it's getting a little intense. It's a cool beat. It's gotta be, let me isolate the, hard to say if I should add a bass or filters. I already got like a bass in it. There we go. Let's try something. Let's add a little EQ, air kill EQ. Ooh. Okay. I don't know if y'all can hear this because this is a low frequency, but I just cut out the high and the mid. Ooh, okay. Excuse me, I'm gonna have to record this. Yeah, we're gonna record this. I'm pulling up Machine. Shut up. Yeah, so this is how my brain operates. I'm doing this beat tape. The process is consistent. I'm using the MPC, the SP for effects. I'm sequenced it in through Machine. There's literally like one beat that I made with Serato, but I still stemmed it and did the same thing with the SP and the Machine. So this is gonna be a beat that we're gonna record. It's gonna be a new beat, and I'm going to continue this process. So when I say I'm switching to Ableton, it is a thing, but in the sense that like I'm learning it to master it, because I'm like not limiting myself anymore. I know a lot of people talk about limiting and how that's super cool, and you absolutely should. You should learn like how to use something with nothing. But there becomes a point when Mario literally walks in the room and you're just like, I need to have at least 10 R&B beats already done. Why don't I have any R&B beats, but I have 200 lo-fi beats or 200 dance songs? I need to have everything. I need to have pop music. I need to have country. I need to have it done, because the way I'm like surrounded by these geniuses, and like how James Fauntleroy, I'll just be making music all day. They'll like it and it'll be on the albums. I'm like, say less. I'm just gonna be making music. I want to learn how to sing and be able to use their tools, and be able to have things ready. And also, I'm not sure if you heard that there's some controversy or some, and I can see it. I do see it. I'm not gonna lie, I do see it. That hip hop is, even though it's let me get closer to y'all. Hip hop is 50 years old today. We know that last week it turned 50. Hip hop is tired. She's tired. I think she has been used and abused and unfortunately people are not listening to her anymore. People are listening to other things, right? So like what's going on is the Afro beats, the club music, or the Latino, the reggaeton, the Latino music, anything that's worldwide and universal is actually growing, right? So like if you are just making boom bap beats all day, which is cool, that's totally fine, but have you made a bossa nova beat? Have you made a R&B song, you know, in 6/8 time signature? Have you tried to make, you know, a club song? Have you tried to make a country song? Have you tried to make a pop song? Have you tried to just make a really simple birthday, like, kid song? Because this is a service industry, and this is what my teacher says. We're music industry is a service industry. So if you're wanting to work with sync companies, movies, film, or just like artists, you gotta have different things. You gotta know how to do certain things. You gotta sharpen up your tool. So when I'm here during the stream, focus on the microwave beats beat tape in the same process, still use a machine, because I'm not fully because that's the process for this right now. Once I'm like done with those three beats, this stream will probably move towards using Ableton or using machine. In Ableton, I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do. So, still wrapping my head around it. So, it's still a process. I want to know how to do both so I can understand what works best for me. I'm used to using machine, but Ableton does have its own stuff. I do want to try it, so I'm going to give it a try. But I got me a new project up here in Machine. I'm going to load up just to record some stuff, because I'm like, this is starting to come together. This is starting to come together. Don't you like that? Okay. That's so perfect. I got me the bass line, which is really dope. Ski Beats taught us that. Shout out to Ski Beats. That's the homie. Okay, let's. I'm gonna do it one more time. Oh, wow, you're in India. Good night. Have a good night. You're all the way over. Uh-oh. People are delivering my water right now, so give me 2 seconds, because my dog is having a conniption. I'm gonna play some music for you, though. Shout outs to this person, PowlyMo365. 5 minutes ago, comment on my last video on Ableton. Said basically a video advertising the school. I wonder how they selected the scholarship winners. Well, I mean I know how they selected me. I'm the shit. So there's a lot of evidence, a lot of material, a lot of content, a lot of music out to show you that I can say that. Come on. I can say that I deserve it. And of course, I'm a walking advertisement for anything that I love. Y'all know if I love something, I'm gonna love it. Y'all gonna know that I love it. Just like the machine. Before they had started helping me in my channel and stuff, all that stuff, I was literally just making just because. Same with the rolling SP4. No one tells me to do these things. If I love it, I love it. If I don't like it, I don't like it. And then come on. I'm literally living the dream. I don't give what you say. you mad because I'm gonna talk good at getting into. Come on. This is I'm telling you, this school is the shit. It's 1500 Sound Academy. Y'all should check it out. Like I said, like a lot of people I know, they do have scholarships, so I would look into it. It's nothing. It ain't. What's wrong with learning something and going to get it for free? You know. Anyways, what's up, A key on A major keys? I want to say A keys, but you know, Roland is amazing. They're pretty good. I don't like Ableton. I can't get jiggy with that shit. Yo, it ain't literally. I'm telling you, I had to sit down with my teacher. I was like, bro, it's these little things that had stopped me from using it. Cause like at first, I remember like within the first 2 days, I got my MIDI keyboard plugged in, right? And he's showing us how to make, draw in the beat, right? And I'm just like, hey, can you show us how to use the MIDI keyboard? Because when I hit record, it doesn't work. He's like, we'll talk about that tomorrow. I'm like, okay. And then when he finally shows us, it's this small little button at the bottom. It's like, you gotta make sure this is on. It's not as easy. It's not user friendly. It's not like Logic. It's not like GarageBand. Machine is definitely not that easy, but once you get it, it's dope. I'm challenging myself, so I'm gonna go ahead and dive into it. Maybe I won't like it. Maybe after I'll be like, bro, I don't like it. I'm going back. But you can use Machine in Ableton, but there's so many cool things that Machine doesn't have. So, comment in the comments what DAW that you're currently loving, like you love, that you've been used, like you've actually spent. Cause there's people that ain't really doing this. I'm talking about people that have been doing this for years. Like you've been using Logic for 10 years, Ableton for 10 years. Like you've been putting 10,000 plus hours into it. Y'all know that's mine's is Machine. So, people love FL. Shout out your favorite DAW. AJ Green Thumb is in the house. Oh, my screen went out. Oh, it's okay. I got another one. Alright, let's record this bass though. It sounded pretty good. Yeah, this is a vibe. Let me listen to what I got. Actually, I got a solo out. Got the drums. Let's do that. Track this, and we're gonna start. Woo! Oh, this is dope. I'm liking that. I like that. Record it one more time. Bass is bassin'. Alright. Let's see what I got. Yeah, this is dope. Alright. Let's record it in. This is a 92 BPM. Yes. Alright, we're going to do this song. Alright. I'm going to do this for all. Let me just go through each track real quick, or sequence, to just make sure I'm not missing any other bass lines. There's another one. Okay, record this one. Organize this. That's the one thing I don't like about the MPC. Like, I need the whole track to mute. Or should I just hit this button? Let's see if it works. Okay. Good to know. Ask my own question. Don't you love that? Darrell D from the Bronx of the house. Oh yeah. I appreciate you coming through. I remember everyone that comes here for the most part. That's consistent. I appreciate you coming through every week. How was it last week in the Bronx? Were they celebrating hip hop? Do you know if that Rec Room is still in the Bronx? I never looked into that. How was it? I want to know. Appreciate you. Let's listen to this. Okay. I don't know if y'all can hear this bass bumping. Hey, I got my bass. I got my bass. Got my bass. All right. Let's check with. All right, got a new bass. I was in the Mile Pond Park in the Bronx. Public Enemy, Melly Mel, MC Shan, and more. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. I know that was a vibe. A day of history in hip hop. I know they were proud. All right, let's record this bass. Seems like I got. Oops. I'm recording the bass. I ain't gotta do it myself. This one's different. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. I'm almost done. Yes. There's one more. And then we're moving on to putting it back on the regular frequency. Invest and push, Sarah. The best controller for. I'm about to buy it tonight. They're about to take my money. They're about to take my money. Shit. What's up, kid Jade from Argentina? Appreciate you coming through. I always think of you as literally on the other side of the world, like underneath me or something like that. I don't know. But are you? I don't know. I always think about it like, so are they really like underneath? Is the world flat? Congratulations, schoolgirl. Congratulations, schoolgirl. I want to get the MPC Plus. I'm a first timer. I had the Machine MK3 and have your quantized course. The MPC Plus. Which one is that? You know, I'm learning, girl. Oh. Oh, the One Plus. Gotcha. Yeah, that one's dope. It reminds me of the Machine. Um, it's pretty much a Kai's version of Machine. If I was you, I would get the MPC Live 2. That joint right there, that's like a 10 out of 10. But it's like the workflow is kind of weird. It's kind of like, it's literally like I always say, it's like driving on the other side of the road. Like, you know how to drive, but it's on the other side of the road. So you just kind of like, why is it like this? Why it should just be like, never mind. But do what you want to do with your money, because if you don't like it, return and get your money back. You know, finesse that joint. Yes. Yes. Get your wide music. Get your wide repertoire of music. Thank you so much, Meta Bear. Appreciate you. Let's continue. I'm gonna go here and go back to track 2 and go back to this filter thing, and we're gonna do the opposite. We're gonna take out the bass and change the EQ on this joint. Let's get the high end. Probably like beef it up a little bit with something else. Put a compressor on it. A little wobbler. Da, 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 da. Okay. Let's do it. Why not? Because I'll go backwards, cut it before. I like Ableton. It's cool. It's just not user friendly. Okay. I'm sure. Like, I think my biggest thing is the controller. I need to have a controller. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the push 3. If I don't like it, I just return it, you know? You know what I'm saying? You know, if I don't like it, I just return it and get my money back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the trigger and go get it. But they say they out of stock and I won't get it for like another week or 2. So I'm like, what's going on? Don't be telling us we got stuff and y'all ain't got it. Come on. Y'all know we want it. You know we gonna spend our money. There ain't no recession. No. Mr. Piano. Thanks for coming through. Speaking of piano. Some pie, an apple pie. A nice warm apple pie. American pie. Regard from Poland. I follow you like 3 to 4 years. You give me full of passion. That's awesome. I appreciate you coming through all the way from Poland. Shout out to Poland. I should make an Afro beat. actually made my first Jersey Club beat, and it came out fire. Yeah, I'm doing like, and it's with vocals with King Sis too. So we got 2 songs out. It's my second one with vocals. I'm getting my vocal game, honey. I'm getting my vocal game. Organize. I'm so excited, yo. Y'all go. Oh, I'm leveling up. We can, it's cool to be always doing hip hop. You gotta change it. That's why I got the dance song coming out. Make sure you save Yummy Nectar if you ain't checked it out. If you just, pulled up to the chat, make sure you hit the link. You hit the song, you know what I'm saying? Add to your playlist, you know what I'm saying? You know, open the world, Almost done. We're almost done. Record the drums, and we can move forward to sequencing it, and then seeing how it sounds. Totally let that ride too long. Do myself a favor and redo that. Nas and Scarface made the song about her, as well as Common. Hip hop. You gotta treat all these things like relationships. Hip hop is a relationship. Like, hip hop is someone that we all love, that came from all of, like, these different genres, parts of the world, and then it turned to like, and it's turning into like this mainstream, like, it's like the highest, it's making a lot of money, but then people that create the art aren't making all of the money, and then the people that are doing the things that are working aren't really good, like, it's not lasting, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, because, oh, this sounds good, but it doesn't sell. So we're going to go, oh, because this is catchy, or it causes controversy, or, it's all about money. So when it comes more about money, it starts to get weird, really weird. And if y'all seen, I didn't even see the Freestyle Friday, but I saw like clips of it, and it looks like it was not really a good situation compared to like back when I was in high school. It was like a thing to watch all the freestyles. Pull up, watch 106 in Park with your family, and you'd fucking, like, it was a thing. So like now it's just like everyone is doing it, and it's just like, but people aren't really taking it serious anymore. So, but we have to see what happens. It's just important for us to know that, like, hip hop is all the other genres. Like, reggaeton is hip hop, where it's just like a subgenre. Lo-fi is a subgenre. All these things that, Afro beats, like, it's a form of hip hop. So it's important to branch out and just make different types of music. Like when I made the Jersey Club music, it's the same thing. It's just like a certain groove, like a certain drum beat, but like the concept of making the music is the same. So it's important to like make sure that you understand. And but even like R&B, or even if you hadn't, like, if you know that R&B music, most of it is in 6/8, right? And then if you remix it and then it's like a little off, but you know why, you know how to do, you know, you know. 4/4 is definitely standard, but like if you listen to like What's the song? His and Hers. That was out last year. That was all over TikTok. That's in 6/8 or 3/4 or 3. Yeah, it's in 6/8. So most, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I could do this. How many beats do you have in that? I gotta have a collection. I got these my R&B beats. These my like boy band beats. These my, and songs like compositions. So I'm interested in the Machine MK3, but I don't want to deal with the idea of having to manually program it for Ableton. So I think what I'm learning, there's different ways to use Machine. So of course, what I've learned, let me get some music playing. What's that noise? Oh, that's what's going on. Okay. So what I've learned, I think that what I've learned, what I wrap my head around, so there's a way that you could use Machine. There's a few different ways. So I can use Kit Maker to one. Let me just tell you what my price from going to Machine to Ableton. I could get all my kits, my expansions, turning into Kit Maker, and it can be Ableton stuff already. Or I can open up Complete Control and have all Complete 7 and have all my complete instruments there. I can open up Machine 2 as a VST and make beats in the DAW. So if I have Machine open as a DAW in Ableton, I have seen it where people literally do each and every single pad into Ableton. I've seen one video where somebody it's not even that serious. They're just bussing their group, or no, they're bussing the MIDI. They're using Machine as a MIDI, but you can save it later as a template. So when you open up, Ableton is already set up for you. There's also where you could make a beat. So you pull up Machine as a VST. You can browse like you normally would and make a beat in Machine. You can drag the MIDI into Ableton, or you can actually drag the audio into Ableton and compose the sequence to beat in Ableton. So there's a few different ways. I think I'm gonna do it that way. Now that it's hard. That's why I need to push, because in my brain what's going on is that I do want to make my beats in Machine, but I do like Ableton's features with the beat making feature, but there's a video how I can map my Machine. I haven't done it yet, so I'm still in the researching phase, so I'm gonna figure it out. So I'm going to actually be seeing if I can use my Machine as the controller, but then it's I know I'm missing out on certain things, so I'm gonna push. Okay, but then I don't like those pads, them little pads, them little chiclets. I don't want to, I guess I ain't really played with it yet. I like these pads, but I need some pads in my life in order. I don't want to use the computer and especially with the automation, and so I'm gonna go ahead and place my order today so I can go ahead and get it as soon as possible. That can be definitely some content we can talk about. But in the meantime, while I'm in between time, I'm going to actually try what I said. I'm gonna try to use Machine as a controller in Ableton, because I like that you can mute sounds in Ableton and adjust the grid. It's a lot easier to kind of just mess around with their grid than Machine is very limited. So I'll give you an update hopefully this time next week, because I got some work to do. I got an assignment to work on. So I gotta figure out how to wrap my head around what I already know and what I've mastered, and like the things that I just learned. But it's always worth trying. Like, you know, you're gonna know if you like it or not. Facts. Machine is the best. Encyclopedia. What in the world of features? Absolutely. Machine is definitely, but let me tell y'all, like, it don't. The instrument rack where you can like layer instruments and different samples, you'll be able to create your own sound. You really can't do that in Machine. You could layer samples, like there's a zoning part and you could like layer them, but you can have an effects rack and then save it and just pull it up, and this is my little go-to. He had basically, there's like this rack that he showed us that had like, let's pretend it has like 100 different drum sample loops, and every time, like, he has a knob that automates, and every bar it plays one of those loops randomly, and then it pitches it, and then it sounds crazy. It's just like his own drum loop by using sampled loops, and it's always gonna sound different. Like, you can't do that in Machine. There's not a tool for that. I don't even know how to do that yet, but I have someone that knows, and I'm gonna be, as soon as I wrap my head around just the basics of creating a song, I'm gonna get into the nuances of those things, because he's showing off like in class, like, look, he's like, just sing one note, and he turns into a arpeggiator or an 808 or something like that. It's like, you can turn anything into an 808. There's no operator. Like I mean, there's massive and stuff like that, but I do like the interface. I just have to wrap my head around it. You can automate anything. I learned how to automate third-party plugins, plus I'm just going off. I'm just, you know. Yes, I still use Serato Studios. I love it. I made a beat recently in Serato. I love Serato. I just wish they all could just, if Serato Studio could be a VST, and I told them that, they were just like, well, what would be the purpose of Serato Studio as a standalone? We don't need it as a standalone. We want it as a VST. We want it like a Machine. It's okay if y'all standalone and the VST. But I think they said then the regular Serato sample would be irrelevant. But no, it wouldn't, because not everybody needs all the Serato Studio. But I love the automation in Serato Studio. It's very easy. It's fun. I love their stock plugins. Very easy to make a beat. So easy. And I like that. I like the ease. That's the theme of this year. Yes. We got Ableton, Machine. FL Studio. Machine. Can you use other DAWs in Ableton? The only one that I know is Machine, actually. That's actually a good question. I don't know any other DAWs you can use in Ableton other than Machine, because it's technically a VST. If anyone else knows the answer to that, feel free to share it. Yeah, I feel you, Jason. I was like that. There's gonna be a time when you're just like, all right, let me just, you know, you're listening to Michael Jackson and Quincy Jones, and you're just like, I can't make this shit in Machine. You're like, how am I gonna record this orchestra? I mean, I get, it's even like the audio, like, settings are different. Like, there's more options, there's more extensibility. Like, it just makes sense. Like, Machine it's like, it literally stops at certain places. Like, okay, how can I map other outputs and input, and it's just like it's very much a higher level of production. So I've been with DistroKid since I think 2018, so for about 5 years now. So released my first beat tape. I removed it because I was sampling things I ain't supposed to be sampling. So I got integrity. Want to do things the right way now, moving forward, and that beat tape is definitely like still on SoundCloud and Bandcamp. Links in the bio if you want to check it out. Philly in the house. Congratulations on the scholarship. Well deserved. Been following your journey on YouTube. Awesome to see. Thank you, Linda son. I appreciate you and the love. Got Philly in the house. I miss eating chicken Phillies, y'all. Y'all let me know when a vegan chicken Philly comes out. I'm sure it'll be out sometime next year. Debuting next year. Ableton is able to perform better, of course. It's a full DAW. Exactly. Reason is my favorite. I've been hearing a lot of good things about Reason, about Studio One, Cubase, even. I'm gonna record these drums. I'm so grateful that I figured out how to mute the whole track. I don't know why this doesn't correlate with. Let me show you. I've been hitting this mute button down here this whole time, and I guess I should have just, I don't know. It's the little things that y'all gotta get the work. Y'all gotta get the workflow working. But once you wrap your head around it, it feels good. So we're gonna go here. I wanna listen to the drums. Tell me why y'all like Reason so much. Like, what's something like a feature that you enjoy about Reason? Like, why? How did you even go to Reason? Like, were you in Guitar Center and it was just like a box there? They got them boxes in the back where they ring you out. And you like, ooh, Omnisphere, ooh, Reason, ooh, Fruity Loops. Is that what happened? I like to know people's journeys. Or what was that part of like a keyboard that you got? All right. I got 2 equalizers on this one. Okay. Which one's this one? Cool. If you say that something's better than anything, y'all gotta actually tell people why. You gotta tell people why. You can't just be like, this is better than that. Okay. And why? Because so Logic's cool, it's user friendly, but it's limited. Trust me, I know. It doesn't have the same features as Ableton. Ableton, like, I feel like if you don't have, you're not actually getting the right training, because it literally, I feel like it's like an open source software. It's like this thing that's like meant for you to really do research and understand, right? So once you wrap your head around it, it's like, wow, I can do all these things. So when I hear people that do like a Flying Lotus song, everyone is like, how did he make that? That's because he created it in his own freaking way. Like, and I know he used Ableton. If you ask him to do it in Logic, it may not sound the same, because I can tell that he's creating unique songs, like, or unique sounds, right? So certain things are better because, comments, like FL Studios, they say FL Studios it bumps because of there's a limiter on the master or something like that. I don't know. Or it naturally has this way to make things sound bigger or better, which is cool. But then you can learn how to do that in Ableton, right? So it just depends, right? So I like Machine because it is so easy to chop up samples or to be able to do what I need to do because I know how to use it, right? When people ask me which one's better, because I've been using it for years, I still think it's better, And you can be honest and be like, I think it's better because I think it's better because, because I'm using it. That's why. Have a good night. It's still daytime over here in LA. I use Reason 2, but then I moved to Logic. Now I'm on Ableton. For me, Ableton is the best so far. I feel you on that. I always hear people starting on Reason. I'm still DAWless, but I've been dabbling in Serato Studio. That's a really good combination. What have you been using DAWless? Oops. Re-record this. Right. Like here I can easily I don't know how to do certain things like this on Ableton yet, but maybe because I don't got to push it. So easy for me. Do this too. Scooch up the drums. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Going to North Carolina to catch the verses with Large Professor and Diamond D. No. I don't even know what's happening. I don't even know what it's gonna take for me to go back to North Carolina. I'm loving it out here, so I can watch it from my phone. Alright, let's play this. See if this works. If this sounds okay. Try this. When people say you're switching DAWs, it's like you're done with your ex. I'm not done with, this is not like that at all. Not at all. We're still using the same stuff, we're just adding to our toolkit. We got New Zealand in the house, everybody. Welcome, Carl. Carl. Welcome. From New Zealand. I had to change the BPM literally a 0.5. Okay. We're just gonna do this. Oh. Have not tried or ever played with the Roland MB8000. Looks cool though. It's fire. So many cool things out there. I've not tried the Roland MB8000. It's a sampler. Show you what they're talking about. It is available for $500 at reverb.com. It looks sick though. I'll just have it just to have it. Looks cool. I like they got faders on it, knobs, everything you need. That's dope. Thanks for sharing that. I'm just sequencing all these little loops that I made. And later on, I'm going to decide if this is going to be something. I really like the bass, so I'm probably going to go in and out with the low pass filter. My Invisalign hurt right now, y'all. Every Friday, my teeth get straighter and straighter. Random fact. Did you know? Every time she streams, her teeth get straighter. It's a superpower. Okay. One last merry-go-round, merry-go-round. Oh, wait. Alright, I'm just gonna save this with samples. And export it. One thing I've learned this week, anything that's very important, like a song that you're working on, to export it and export the stems. Because, you know, Mercury's in retrograde, and I have a project that I worked on all last Saturday. And when I opened it up on Monday, it wouldn't open up. It opened up for 1 second. I exported the stems, and then it wouldn't open after that. Lesson learned. I had to almost had to redo the whole project, but I did have to create a new project, and unfortunately, take the stems and redo it. Doesn't sound as good as the original one to me, but that's my mind telling me that. I have to remix it again, you know. Anyways, make sure you stem out your stuff, okay? Okay, if it's that important, okay. Okay. I wish that when we did save projects, it would do that excuse me, automatically. I know it saves the samples for us, but you know, wouldn't that be dope? I think it should stem out every track. That'd be a lot, but there should be an option like export song and stems at the same time. Yes, please. Yes. Ice Cube talks about excuse me, the gatekeepers that support him. Yes, shout out to Ice Cube. He's always been vocal about politics. You know, America, KKK. Sounds more like a trick than a relationship. Okay. You know. Use it as a VST. Machine rack. We got Romania in the house. What? Hold on, let me get together. Hold on. You get a siren. Hold on. That's your welcome for today. Hope you feel welcomed. Appreciate you coming through. This beat, I'm gonna save it, and yeah, I seen people finger drum on the push. Doesn't look as cool. I'm over there, but you can play chords, and like my teacher be playing chord. He be knowing exactly which one to play too. And I'm like, bro, you need to make a course on this. I'm in the process of it. I'm like, yeah, because the way he be like, yeah, this is C major through the 11, with the baba beta, and then he be playing it. Shout outs to Sandro Santos for subscribing. If you haven't hit that subscribe button and notification bell, please hit it so you know I'm coming here every Friday, 2 p.m. We're making beats. We're gonna actually browse through another beat that let's listen. I wanna make, I feel like there's beats. No, I'm gonna move forward. Do I wanna move forward? What's there? Oh, I can audition them. Can I? Can I audition a project? No, I can't. That's what I really would like if I can audition these projects. Let's reload this one. I just want to listen real quick. We're gonna listen to what we've made, or what I've made, and you've watched me make. Let's see if this is a vibe. Yeah, listened to this earlier. Can machine be used as a master sync? Sync, I don't know what that means. Master sync for Pro Tools. I have no idea. I'm gonna get into Pro Tools next month. That's for engineering, mixing. I'm gonna do mixing next month. Okay. I'm gonna just record a little bop on the SP, just for the sake of the beat, just because it could be background music. You don't ever want to give up on your beats, even though may not make it to the beat tape, but you can make it on the stream. Like you come hang out for a few minutes and not the whole day. I work with Cubase and Akai MPC software mostly. I use the MPC as plugin, but I like Battery too. Battery is actually so like there's multiple ways that I can get my expansion. So I can either use Kitmaker, which I actually have now, because I'm gonna still use Kitmaker to create my own drum racks in Ableton with my own sound packs. I'm gonna create Ableton exclusive products for no quantize. So that'll be really cool. That's one thing I like about Ableton. You can create your own plugins, right? They have Max for Live or whatever it's called. You can create literally your own thing, and you could share with other people. You could sell it. It's really dope. And you can use other DAWs as plugins. So you can use the MPC, Serato. You can use Machine, but Battery allows you to pull up all of Machine's expansion packs. Contact allows you to pull up all of Native Instruments, Contact Instruments. I can also pull up Machine as a VST, which is dope. So there's multiple ways to get around using like the sounds from these dope ass software. So shout outs to Ableton for being so like flexible. I feel like it's like an open source. That's what it reminds me. It's not as user friendly, but it rocks. I need an expensive golden mic for a beat show. Why don't you like spray paint it and make it look expensive? Put some bedazzle on that. Yeah, sound manipulation is dope. Exactly. Let's. Dun, dun, dun. Is that what it is? Let's record something. Okay, let's record. We're just gonna freestyle this joint. Dog over there, she like got her lips all open like dramatic. Gotta redo it. it was out. Okay, whatever. This is what happens in the recording industry. You gotta do something over. Okay. To be a beast in Ableton though. Y'all better watch out. I heard Studio One is pretty dope. I heard some cool things. I heard it works with videos too. I'm gonna get into everything, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Do that over again. Whatever. The MPC Live 2 speakers are phenomenal. Get it. Get it. It is a phenomenal machine. I ain't gonna lie. Once you wrap your head around the workflow, though, you know. Everybody's so happy for me to use Ableton. Shout outs to Go Rocket. Makes some dope dance music. Did you ever release your sound pack? We should collaborate. Watching the latest video. Why I keep doing that? Hold on. Is this to control the freaking volume when it's not supposed to? Okay. I love it. It's my favorite. Thank you so much. I'm excited to use Ableton and go to school. Shout outs for you for coming through from Ireland. Thank you so much. I love the skin on this. It's pretty dope. Because it's Phantom Rolling compatible. Ooh, no, you didn't tell me that. Ooh. I'm gonna have so many keyboards in this apartment, I don't know. I'm gonna have like stacks like up here. And then have something back here. By BandLab. Fix my thing real quick. Let this song fade out. Did it not record? No, no. I'm about to slap this X from far. Yeah, I'm about to slap this shit. Hold on. I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. No, I'm not. Anyways, we're gonna have to redo it, which is fine. It's part of the process. I'm gonna hit, and we're gonna, and hit it. We're gonna check out Cakewalk in the meantime. Cakewalk. For your iPad, that seems cool. You need Windows or higher. That's why I've never heard of it. It's a Windows a Windows thing, it's a different lane. I don't know how we got over here, but we're over there. People still use window products, and I don't know. I understand. Let me not hate on the Windows. Let me not have no issues. I win my Microsoft sponsorship at all. I'll be starting using PCs next week. They hit me up. I don't care. Cakewalk. BandLab is free. The award-winning DAW. That's dope. So if you got Windows, check out Cakewalk. Didn't know about this. Check it out. Oh, there's no sampler though. You need a sampler. You need a sampler. Literally started using Ableton my Spotify streams. Is that true? Then if that's the case, then you know, we about to blow. We about to blow. It's much more than getting the streams though. It's much more than the numbers. The numbers, they go up and down, and if you go down, then you frown, and you know. To me, it's about making good music. That's really what it matters to me. That's what really matters to me. To make you feel good, you know. I want to control Phantom with my machine. Save the notes that you take. I don't know why this is. Save the notes that you take him to school and rewrite them when you get home. You need to save them in a book organized. You pick the notes, aren't you? Let me tell you what I'm doing. I record the entire course. I have. Did that not record? Shut the fuck up. I'm sorry. I'm about to slap the hell out of this SP4. Mercury's retrograde. You lucky I don't need that beat real bad. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna cry. This is part of the beat making process, you know. Okay, so what I've realized, so the first 2 weeks of class, the first week was pretty basic. It was just like, this is Ableton, this is like, what was he showing us? Like, he was showing us how to draw beats, and then he started showing us how to use, session view and arrangement view, but mainly session view. And then how to record in MIDI notes. Really basic stuff. And then the second week was about the chord scales and all that stuff. And a lot of that stuff is recorded already for us, or it's really like universal. So I have that in video form, as well as like written out, so I can understand it better, so I can be able to elaborate. Because what I would love to do is have my own fundamentals of music production course for No Quantize. So that's what's definitely going to happen. It's going to be my own rendition of like all the basics that everyone needs to know about music production, and like just music theory. So like, at first I'm like, how do I explain this? But I just want, now I'm getting the basics, and I'm doing it myself as a student, and learning what works and what doesn't, or what people need to know, or just not even like, or just figuring out how to just understand it better for myself and for others, how to explain it better. So, because I feel like all these things are just so important. But this third week was more of like, he was showing us like tips and tricks of like Ableton. So I was like, I'm going to grab the video camera, which is my phone, my other phone, and I have it recording. I'm going to save it and archive into my external hard drive. Yeah, but definitely have to go back and watch certain things, because it's so much, because we can't learn everything in Ableton in a month. Like, he has like 10 years of experience, and he's also learning new things as he's learning. So we can't get everything, and then we're like, can you do that again? He's like, okay, yeah, so it's just, we're all at different levels too. So it's really dope. So this drum is gonna get on my damn. I'm just like, I'm gonna redo it, because I'm gonna hit record, pick a pad, and then hit record, and then the drums remind me of a verbal intercourse beats on the Raycon album. Nice. Now I understand why I wasn't working. I'm learning as I go, The reason you have the Dr. Oxyrex. The Dr. Oxyrex. That sounds so interesting. Let me look it up. Also, loop player. Dr. Oxyrex loop player. The core drum designer. And the time stretches are amazing, I bet. What up, the Ninja Skirt? Everyone asks me this question every stream. I like the MPC or machine more. I like the machine because I use the machine more, so I'm used to it. It depends on what you mean when what you're asking. Like, I don't really enjoy chopping samples on the machine anymore, even though it's very easy to do it. I do like how it sounds on the MPC. the workflow is just, it's not as fun or easy as the machine. I like Serato. You can use Serato machine. You can use other third-party plugins. So it's like, it's a different. It's like they're both great, you know. But if you're gonna put me on an island and I get one thing, I'm going to choose machine. Hopefully Ableton will be that, you know, for me one day. It's I just started, so you know. The drum monkey is that like a plugin in Reason? Too much stereo on the bass. Mid side EQ would fix this. Cut below 30 on the side and keep the stereo signal. A few dB. Still don't understand what that shit means. That's why I'm going to school, honey bunch. Tell me that in like a month, and I'll probably know what you're talking about. I'm sure all my mixes piss a lot of people off, and I'll be like, I don't care. I'm releasing my music. I heard about core drums. It's cooler than monkey drums. Foolish Coyote. I'm hoping this song is recording on my SP right now for the 5th time I've recorded it, and that's okay. Because this is what we do. A few of my early uploads got hit useless claims from bots when using the loop samples from Magi-X library. I have never used other creations since personal fear mode. I've never heard of Magi-X. That must be another PC thing. Yeah. I'm sure that's frustrating creating beats from a DAW with their sounds and then you having sound like issues with copyrights. Yeah. It's very important to start learning how to create your own sounds. That's why like Ableton, this is why Ableton is dope, because you like the way I was showed is like I'm never gonna just pull up one VST. I can layer this thing. Like, why would I just pull up just some Rhodes? I can layer it with rain sounds and then another Rhodes or a different instrument, but then that could have like an arpeggiator. No one's gonna have that sound. Even if you have a sample, you can flip the sample to be unique. Yes. Consider it. Let's when you're ready. Okay, let's hit this button. Let's see. Thank you so much, Foolish Coyote. Let's adjust this. Adjust this. I'm really, like, I'm not tripping right now. Mercury must be in retrograde because this thing didn't record the first. I swear to God, I heard it. Hold on. This thing is tripping. See if this works. Think about this thing small as hell. Little thing, why did they make it like they want us to be in 1980 something? Let's truncate this beat. Woo! Alright. It's there. Got another loop just for the backgrounds. This ain't even for the beat tape. I'm gonna have to start fresh moving forward. I don't think there's anything else that I really want to keep for the beat tape other than what I already finished. Let's put an envelope on it. A little tag. Music, you know. Like, make sure you go check out Yummy Nectar. It's out on all streaming services. The link is pinned in the wherever it's at. I don't know. I love that I've created a new funky dance song. My dog is doing good. She is napping right now. She just finished her peanut butter ball. Puppies love peanut butter. I don't know why when I saw this, I thought it said this music totally has an AI vibe. I was gonna be offended. I was like, no, it don't. Okay, LA, I feel you. Thank you so much. Mellow, still pumps, yes. Cornell West. About to start, brother. Eat song by my legs. Oh, office. What? Make it a light bulb. Pro Tools you mix. I don't have Pro Tools yet. I'm gonna get it next month. We're actually in the next week or two. Crazy. This month is flying by. Very grateful to be leveling up and be able to share my experience with y'all. I definitely have videos from this week. I probably won't be sharing it, other than maybe like little clips. I may do like a little carousel of videos that have been happening, things that I haven't even gotten on video, only for my experience and my eyes only. It's been beautiful. I'm so grateful. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream soon. I'm still trying to go through y'all comments. A lot of plugins start as Ableton Racks first 3 days. Yep. What's good? Dragomir. should listen to Yummy Nectar one more time. Make sure you hit the link on the side.
Searching for music for your next video?
Oh, Lord.
Then you need to...
It's an ancient vibe. Hank from Public Enemy teamed up with Reason and made a YouTube video. He was sound designing samples. Okay, that's dope. That makes sense. I could see how that's very influential and will make you want to start. Trust me. I remember seeing The Business use Machine for Kendrick Lamar's album. I was like, that's it. That's what I'm using, bro. They put the little stock effects, a little high sky joint on there, and then turn his vocals into like, I was like, Machine is it. That's because of the collection of you know. Anyways, so I totally feel you on that. We're gonna listen to Yummy Nectar real quick. Hold on. Let's listen to Yummy Nectar. This is my latest single, my latest song that just came out on all streaming services. The link is on the side. Make sure you add it to your playlist. Stream it this weekend. It's going to be some new dance music coming out. Good vibes only. All right, let's get into it. Good for the last 2 minutes listening to that with me. New song Yummy Nectar for my latest or upcoming album that's coming out later on next month called Double Aries. Is a dance, like a lo-fi house dance album, like all sample based except for like one song I made from scratch, like a dance vibe, like how it's gonna be about. Okay, anyways. If you are a student or you can prove that you are a student, you can get 40% off at Ableton Live Suite. You have to just send them authorization. So, or maybe, I don't know, maybe someone you know is a student. I don't know. Figure it out. But that's how I was able to get Ableton Suite for 40% off. by being a student. So shout outs to them for giving a student discount. I didn't even know until I was a student. So if I would have known, I probably would have gotten Ableton when I was in college. So Sarah, choose a musician's DAW. She will level up soon. Yes. And I'm learning from the best. Don't you know Rance uses Ableton? I didn't even ask James yesterday what he uses. I'm pretty sure he uses Ableton too. It seems like it's just a beast, and I'm so grateful. Learning what sounds they use. I actually have their drum packs. I'm like, oh my god, these their drums have won Grammy. I'm like, I'm learning how to use an 808. I know how to make my own 808. I may make a video on how to make an 808. There's a lot of ways to make 808s, but he has created or made me understand how to create it from scratch, so I don't have to use presets. We'd love to share that with y'all. But yeah, let me get through the rest of these. What's up, Touch Tone? Thank you. Everyone's so welcoming. Everyone's using Ableton. Like, hey, we've been waiting for you to come over. We love you, but that's okay. Just you missing out. Come to the party. Come to the party. It's kind of live. It's kind of lit over here, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. And I'm gonna be using Pro Tools, bro. Definitely I'm gonna master the joint out of my piano. I want to learn guitar soon too. I'm getting vocalist, everything. I love every machine, anything with knobs, and it's just great. So yeah, you're learning the synth as well. I use Pigment. I want a Moog. Yes, I have a Moog Sub Fatty, and it's a beast. It's definitely like, it's like so interesting. I know how to calibrate it, but I feel like it's still off tune. It's a synth thing. Like, so it sits over there, but I'm gonna plug it back up, figure it out, because the more I'm learning about creating my own 808s, of course I can do that on the Moog, which is super dope, and I really want to master that sound design. So let me put some music on. Thanks, Sister Sarah2ill, for a cool stream to chill to. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much for coming through, vibing out with me, listening to my music. This weekend I'll be deep diving into Ableton. I'll be going over all of my course notes videos. They give us a lot of resources to learn on our own. I'm gonna take advantage of that so I can master, because I have to actually submit an assignment. I'm sure that what I've created is enough, but I still want to utilize my time and my resources, really tapping into this time and getting like really focused with school and using my time wisely with school. So I'm excited that this is my school. And I'm really grateful that I already know how to make music, so it's really not like a stressful thing for me. I kind of already have my assignment done. I'm just gonna honestly maybe simplify it or something like that. I don't know. I'm gonna make some R&B songs, some pop music, of course hip hop, but definitely want to start tapping into like my voice more and songwriting. I have so many ideas, and I before I leave, thank you so much for the donation, Bass. It's something, I can't say your name because it's different language, I think. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate all the support you guys are doing for me. It's very much appreciated, especially now I'm a student, because it's like I'm working as an artist, but I'm also a student, and it's a lot. but I'm doing my best to show up. So I'm very grateful for y'all support. But yeah, this weekend I'm gonna tap into more into understanding Ableton. I'm getting myself to actually start using Ableton to start new beats. Like this project with the beat tape is gonna be with machine, because it's the way I know how to quickly get things done. I want this beat tape to be done. Been working on it since January, so I'm pretty ready for it to be done. I have to actually know the names of all the titles and how many songs I'm gonna have, so I can get my artist to create the artwork for me, so I can move forward with that too. And also get the songs on vinyl. So Double Aries is gonna be on vinyl, and then Microwave Beats Vinyl 1 or Volume 1 will be on vinyl as well. That's gonna be a Kickstarter. So I need y'all support. I'm sure y'all definitely support when the vinyl is ready to be pressed. But I'll be working on that. And also working on some new sound packs. We're going to be releasing some new free sound packs. Make sure you go to noquantize.com. There's going to be a pop-up that asks for your email, so you can sign up for the email messenger or newsletter, so you can stay in touch. I'm going to be releasing some free sound packs, and then we'll be releasing a whole new sound pack. And I actually may do a really, 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 really fun deal this week. And it may only happen for one day. So you may want to, And if you ever, if anyone asks you where you get free samples, I have a list of free samples at noquantize.com. Make sure you guys grab those. So you just play around. But yeah. Appreciate you. I'm excited to dive into Ableton, and I appreciate all the love and support. Exactly, Adobe. I used to do that all the time. I still have access to my college account. So if I need a student discount, I got the student discount, but it, that was back in 2008. Back in 2012, something like that. Yes, I love that. I'm starting to realize that Logic is cool, but something about Logic is, I don't really like the sound of it. It's too clean, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but it's not appealing to me. Ableton is like, you looking under the curtain, like, oh, what's that? Oh, what they doing over there? The only thing is the push. I don't know about them pads. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna as soon as I get off this, I'm gonna go ahead and order it. But in between time, I definitely figure out how to use the machine. I really appreciate y'all's support, and I feel like I'm in a newer community. Did I make Salamanca? I did make Salamanca. Do you know, I'm just really curious about when people see that title, what they think of, because Salamanca is a place that I stayed in Spain. I studied abroad. So the backstory behind the song, there's a song named Salamanca. It's like a beat that I created a couple of years ago. It's made millions of streams, and it's probably my biggest songs. I don't know why, but when I made it reminded me of Spain, and I lived in Spain for 5 weeks when I studied abroad in college, and the town I stayed in was called Salamanca, and it was just that cha-cha or bossa nova feel of the song reminded me of Spain, or Salamanca, so I called it Salamanca, and it's just it's crazy when I name stuff. I don't think to know how big it's gonna get, or even if people know what this means. Like, I'm just gonna all these titles mean something to me. Like, they have like a story behind them. So yes, I did make Salamanca. I stayed in Salamanca, Spain. It was great. For the most part, had some weird experiences, but that's what happens when you travel. So I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the love and the donation. Thank you so much. I appreciate that for the super chat. And Tyler, thanks for subscribing. Make sure y'all subscribe. Sorry, Sarah, I've been busy away. The last time I was on, you were announcing you were in school. Great. Good luck to you. I wish you the best. I've always used Ableton. I always loved it. I use... Oops. I used it way back in 2004 when it was version 4. And we've been using it ever since. That's dope. Darrell, appreciate y'all today. So I'm about to head out. I'm gonna come back next week. I'm sure I will. I love showing up and making beats. We gotta finish this beat tape. We're gonna start fresh new beats next week. And my goal is to get 2 to 3 more beats done. Probably 3. I'm not sure about the beat we recorded. I do like I'm just talking off. I like the bass line though. Anyways, I'll save it and I'll come back to it later and we'll see how I feel about it. Because if it's not like, ooh, then, if it's not a hell yes, it's a no. It'll be a background beat, like this. It's cool to have little joints like this, What's up? Welcome to my radio show. Microwave beats. Well, never mind. I don't want to welcome you because I'm leaving. You can get the hell out of here. You don't have to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here. Bye now. Say hello to your mom.